Hey guys, welcome back to another how to win video. Today we're taking Bibi into Solo Showdown Stocky Stockades. Now today's video I'm going to be talking about pressuring and how you can apply pressure with certain brawlers and how you can get away with it and being able to apply pressure in certain situations so you can get kills or force people to places that they shouldn't be, which will also allow you to pick up easier kills when playing Solo Showdown. So without further ado, let's hop straight into the first game. Okay, we are spawning in the top right corner of the map. Pretty good spawn. We do have two boxes to our right, one to our left, but the Daryl did spawn over there on the left. So I'm just going to go for the ones over here, as we should have a better time going for those ones instead. Now, we'll be able to grab that power cube very easily. Then just going to go around here and try and hit this one as well. 3 shots, we should be able to grab that one as well. Alrighty, we do have a Daryl just approaching us down here. Now, when you are applying pressure against brawlers, like a Daryl or a tank of some sort, what you want to try and do is try to always keep them weak or keep them at least not allowing them to heal, because when you do that, it's gonna make you look a little bit more intimidating, and they're gonna be forced to back away. So it's a really good way to maintain pressure if possible. And you want to try to take as least damage as possible, because if you take damage, then they'll pressure you and push you into bad situations, and you definitely don't want that happening. And also, as you can see, I do have the batting stance star power. It shouldn't make too much of a difference in the things that I'm going to be teaching you in this video, but when it comes to some situations, I might be a little bit more intimidating than other players, so it can come in pretty useful at times. Now, this Mortis is just running away from us, which is probably the best thing he can do. I'm only chasing him because the robot's going after me, and I'm just trying to pass it off to him, which is what we did there, very successfully, in fact. So we did pass it off to him. He did actually take out a Daryl, which is pretty interesting. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back over here, see if I can maybe hit him or something. I did not actually want to try to take the robot, so I'm just going to keep following the Mortis like I did the first time. Keep chasing him around the map, because eventually I should be able to pass the robot to somebody else if it's not the Mortis. So it's Rika doing a very good job of actually keeping us pretty weak, although I did just pass off the robot to him, which is really good. Now what I can do is actually apply pressure on him instead. So I'm just going to hit him back into the robot, and I did that because I knew the Primo was down there, and so because the Primo was down there, we were easily able to get that kill like that. And now we have 3 power cubes, and that robot is in the storm, so I don't know if it's going to survive or not, but I'm just going to head to the top right corner of the map to try and reposition to make sure that I don't have to deal with the robot, and the people below me do. So Mortis coming in right here. I'm just going to be able to knock him back with my home run. It's going to get him very weak. We should be able to take him out here. The mic might be able to. He does have the Dyna Jump Star power, which is pretty useful. I don't really have to do anything here. I'm already intimidating enough, just sort of standing here and applying pressure just with my presence. This mic is just going to get one shot as he tries to walk through there. So overall, very good game. Not too much to really explain there. I guess overall, the pressure I applied on my enemies was really good. On the Mortises in particular, when I had to chase him while the robot was chasing me, that was a really good way to maintain pressure, to force him to keep moving around the map. And when you do that, it's actually really handy, because the Mortis, since he's in front of you, will find people before you do. And we actually had that with the Rico towards the middle of the game, that he did find that Rico and took the damage for us, which sort of pathed us away when we were playing that game. So very good game. Let's hop into the second one and see how it goes. Okay, so we're spawning in the bottom right corner of the map, and we have a box over there all the way in the top left. I don't want to go for the one in the bottom right if there is one, so I'm just going to head over here to grab this one over here. We should be able to open up with just 4 quick attacks. So, we got our first power cube. The Daryl is going to come over to us, probably to apply a bit of pressure. I'm going to see if I can maybe get a shot on him. He's playing very cautious. I'm going to run back to sort of pretend like I just ran away from him, and now I'm going to move up here to see if he wants to try and fight me again, so I might get some easy shots on him or not. I do see a bow over there, so that's who I'm going to approach to try and apply some pressure to, as that's what we're covering in this video. I did miss my home run there, unfortunately, and I did think there was a Daryl in there, so yeah, he did run straight into the Daryl. Unfortunate for him. I'm not too sure how he didn't get taken out there yet. Yeah, so the Daryl did spare him because the Daryl didn't want to get the kill, because when you do that, you're prone to cleaning, which means that the other Daryl would have been able to clean him up very easily, or I might have been able to clean him up very easily, so I'm pretty sure that's what he was trying to do. Anyways, I'm just going to try and apply pressure on this Daryl by keeping him weak, or at least knocking him back, because that just make me a little bit more intimidating, like I know what I'm doing. So I'm going to see if I can hit him one more time, maybe use my bubblegum to do a little bit more damage. He's going to use his roll right there. He's really weak here. He does have the rolling reload star power, which is really good knowledge, because that means that he doesn't take as less damage as he would with the steel hoops. I'm going to use my home run there to try and hit him into the storm, because I thought that he would have been a little bit closer since the storm is starting to push him out. I'm going to just hit him one more time, use my bubblegum to get some extra damage to force him to roll, and now I'm going to chase him around, just like we did in the last game with that Mortis, applying pressure, making sure that I'm constantly pressuring him, weakening him, making him run away, and everything that I can to make sure that I hold my position at the bottom of the map, and he keeps running away. So he's in a really bad spot here, right in the center. He's currently getting chased by the robot, which I think he did just pass off to me, but we managed to outrun that. So now we're in a very good spot in the bottom left corner of the map. Now looks like this Daryl's coming back. We're just going to go straight for him, keep maintaining this pressure on him. It looks like it is a showdown, and I think he's got the upper hand here with the extra power cubes. So I'm going to just try and run away from the robot. I do have all these walls here, but it still looks like it's targeting me. So I should be able to just run away from the robot, maybe hit this Daryl into the storm or something. So if I knock him back, he did run into the storm by himself. I'm just going to try and knock the robot back with my home run or something. Maybe get into a spot where maybe it doesn't go for me. But we aren't looking too good this game for a win, although a second place is still very good. So we should be able to take that pretty easily if we play this well. What I'm going to do is try and hit this robot into the Daryl, although that's not enough knockback to be able to do that. He did just use his roll to grab some cubes, and he's going to finish us off there, so very unfortunate. I was looking for opportunities to try and pass off the robot to him in the very end there, but none of them seems to be working. He went for a very risky play into the storm to grab those cubes, which in the end was actually worked out very well for him, because we had to deal with the robot and we couldn't really get to him or anything. So overall, he took the first place there, we took the second, but we still played that very well, applying the pressure throughout the entire game. So let's hop into the third game and see how it goes. Okay, so we are spawning at the top of the map, and we have a box over to our right and also a box sort of below us. We're going to go for the one to our right since it's a little bit closer. We should be able to open this one up and grab an easy power cube to start off our game. Now this Rico looks like he's fighting a Leon right now. I'm going to leave that alone. I'm just going to go for these power cubes off the bat. Just early game, collecting power cubes is what I want to try and prioritize before I go for any kills or try to go for other players. But in the meantime, I haven't seen any action other than that Leon and the Rico from early game. This Leon is coming up over here near these bushes. I'm just going to use my home run and try to take him out here. We should be able to get this kill, so we did take him out there. Pretty risky because he did get his invisibility there, and he had his invisibility and used the Invisi-Heal star power. But we still managed to get away with it because of the amount of damage we dealt to him, and also because we had the jump on him. He wasn't expecting that. So overall, pretty good 1v1 there. I also made a 1v1 video talking about how to win your 1v1, so if you want to check that one out in more depth, I'll leave a link to that in the description as well. But we do have a crow right here who did spot me. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stay behind this box to see if he either opens it up for me or he just loses interest and doesn't go for me. That robot is spawning near me. It looks like the Leon is going to go for him. I'm just going to use my bubble gum to try and take out this crow. It did a lot of damage, which forced him to use his jump. And that's a really good thing for us because now we don't have to deal with him since he did get taken out by that Leon. Let's grab this box here. We should have 5 power cubes to continue on in this game with, and we also have our shield up and ready to go. That Leon is still getting chased by the robot. The robot's applying enough pressure already, so I'm going to try and apply some pressure on other players here. Like this Leon, that home run is already really good for us, giving us more of an edge to knock him back, keep him weak, and also sort of say to back off. That we don't want to mess with him. So we're going to chase him down here a little bit, see if I can maybe get another shot on him. I went for a home run shot there, didn't really hit him. He was out of my range, but that is okay. I think there might be someone in here. I'm going to use my home run to see, and then I'm going to back away because I don't really want to get taken out right now. I'm going to just hit the robot back a little bit. Since it's now chasing me, I have to take care of it, which is okay since these people are fighting over there. We do have an 8 power cube Leon that we have to deal with now. I think he might use his invisibility or something. We'll see what happens. I'm just going to knock the robot back and then walk around the storm here to sort of like throw a curveball on this Leon. So now I'm going to run around these walls. This doesn't look like another first place because it's going to be a little bit difficult with this 8 power cube Leon. But I'll try my best trying to juke his shots as good as I can. And we are going to get taken out there, of course. The Leon did play that really well, and we had the unlucky spawn of the robot on us towards the end of the game there. But that is okay. We still played that game really well there with that crow, throwing that bubble gum and also maintaining the pressure on him, forcing him to use his jump. That was a really good example of being able to apply pressure. So let's hop into the 4th and final game and see how it goes. Okay, we're spawning on the right hand side of the map. Now we do have a box below us which we are going to go for. So we're just going to head down here and we're going to use 4 attacks to open that up. There's also a box over there to our left that I can see, and what looks like a Daryl all the way over there, and a Daryl below us as well. So we do know that we do have 2 Daryls in this game that we're going to have to deal with. We're just going to hit him there to get a bit of damage and also knock him back just slightly against the wall. He did just dodge our attack then. I'm just going to try and maybe get some hits on him. Not going to charge my home run because I thought I could maybe get some shots on him if he tried to push us there. So Daryl's going to grab 2 cubes. We do have a crow here. I'm going to actually leave the situation because I have a very high chance of getting third partied by that that crow and the Daryl, so I'm just going to leave, run over here, and see if I can maybe deal with a different opponent. These crows are going to fight. I actually completely dodged those guys, completely positioned myself really well, and forced those two crows to fight each other, which was really well played on my end. And now that I have a better position, I'm going to actually go antagonize the bull, because he's going to be an easier brawler to go against than a crow, since crow has a much longer range and is a lot harder to deal with. Now I'm going to see if I can maybe get really close to this robot to knock it straight into the bull. So I'm just going to do that. Actually, it wasn't a very smart idea now that I think about it, so I probably shouldn't have gone for that greedy home run shot. So I'm just going to just run away from the robot, see if I can encounter the crows that I saw earlier, although it looks like they may have actually traded and actually got themselves killed in the storm, as you can see, because their power cubes were left behind. So I'm just going to go for the robot there. I'm just going to keep knocking it back with my home run to keep some distance between us, but also get some damage on it as well, because we should be able to finish it off, since there's only 4 people left in this game. So I'm going to try and stay over here. I don't know if there's anyone in those bushes, which is why I was waiting for my home run. I'm not actually going for it. We should be able to get it here, though. We do about 2,000 damage a shot, so I'm going to finish it off. So pretty unfortunate this game that we had to deal with a robot for the vast majority of it. We didn't really get to demonstrate too much about pressuring, although now that we are completely free from that, we should be able to try and pressure this Daryl, who was also being pinched by the Shelly, who seemed to have been going for him. I'm going to use my home run just in case he was there. The robot's spawning at the top. He's actually going to roll straight onto the Shelly, which is not the smart play. You never want to roll a Shelly as a Daryl. Shelly prematurely used her super there, which is actually really good for us. We just used that bubblegum to finish her off there. So overall, pretty good game. Not so much pressuring, I guess, but I still played Bibi really well. I was quite happy with that crow sort of juke at the beginning there. But overall, pretty good game. I really enjoyed this video. I hope you guys did as well. If you learned something, be sure to leave a like and also subscribe to the channel, because I make this how-to-win style content every Tuesday and Thursday. So if you want to see more of that, hit the bell as well so you always get notified. And if you have any further questions or suggestions, or you want me to use a different brawler of some sort, be sure to pop into my Twitch chat. I stream every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The links are down in the description below. But that'll be it for me today, guys. And as always, keep sweating. Play 5v5s or 4v4s. Yo, Godsy, you almost killed him.